Hi everybody, it's Debbie with Basket Case Mama's Fat Finds. Don't mind my voice today because I had like zero sleep last night. I had a friend in town visiting and she left early this morning. We got to bed late and that meant I didn't sleep. But I'm here to do something a little different today. We're going to do a video about some Christmas items, and one of the products that I like with Christmas ornaments, and I'm going to do an ornament one later for this particular brand, but it's Department 56. And Department 56 does villages. They do Christmas villages, they do figurines, they do ornaments, they do all different things, and they do Halloween stuff too. But today we're going to do some of the highest end sold Christmas villages and Christmas villages items from Department 56. So how I did this is and you can do this yourself too, is you can go into your seller hub, and you'll see over here, this is my seller hub, and you can go into research and go into Terra Peak product research, and then type in Department 56. That's what I did. And then on the side, like we did this, you'll see down here, Department 56, and then you'll see different items that's sold. Now the first thing you have to do is make sure you're looking at the sold items, not the active. Active means things that are listed that have not sold. This is things that sold, and it will show you the average prices things are selling from, the lowest price to the highest price. And you can actually hit here and sort by the highest price by just clicking that little arrow. And you see this is our highest priced item. And then you can kind of look through the different items that are here. So I was just looking for items that were specifically Department 56 and village items. So it could be a building, it could be a house, it could be trees, it could be any number of things. And then I also sorted it by the last 90 days. So up here, someplace up here, oh, there we go. You can look from last 90 days up to 2 years, which is really handy when you're trying to find out how much things were selling for, because sometimes there's only a few items listed and they're very low and you think your item might be worth more. But if you go into Terapeak, you can see what it sold for up to 2 years ago, and it'll give you a better idea or frame of reference for what your item might be worth, or if that's the going rate. Because lots of times I'll pick things up and I'll think that they're like a little more valuable than they're actually selling for. Always look at sold comps, don't look what's listed for, because people can list things for $14 million and that doesn't mean they're going to get them. The other thing you got to watch is when you go into these solds, you'll often see that something is crossed out. That means they took a best offer. And you think, oh, it was $1,200, so they took a best offer on $1,200, so they sold it maybe around $1,000. Not necessarily so. If you go into Terapeak and you copy the title of that item, use your mouse and copy it, paste it into this search here, it'll bring that exact item up and you can see exactly what they did accept as an offer. I actually saw something recently that they took an offer on $1,200 and they took $25. I know that seems crazy, right? It's nuts. People do a lot of shady, crazy things to drive up price, and they'll say, hey, like, make me an offer $25 and accept it, and then we'll just cancel it. But it'll show up that like $1,200 and I took a best offer, and then I can relist it and get more money for it. And people do these kinds of crazy, nonsensical things that are really disturbing and mess with the market values of things and give a false narrative of what things are actually worth. It's just as bad as people that just put yard sale prices and don't even bother looking things up. So it's a little, you have to do a little due diligence. There are other ways you can look things up. There's a paid service a lot of people use, WorthPoint. It's like around $50 a month, I want to say. I'm not using that right now just because I don't have enough income in my business I have other things that I do pay for that I need. I can't really afford to do that in addition to that presently. I don't think it's a bad idea. And if I did more hard goods, I might really be more considering that, because it's a great resource for hard goods, especially like antiques and vintage things that are glass and things like that. However, they also do plush and toys and all different things. So it really depends on what your market is and what your niche is and how many things you're selling in various different niches, um, and whether or not that's something that your business can support to pay for. But in the meantime, Terapeak is free and it's part of your eBay back office at Seller Hub. So go check that out. So we're going to start at the lowest item, which actually sold for over $300 in this particular list. And this is, I'm going to shrink myself down a little bit here so we can see a little better. Oh, that's good. That's not too bad. Okay, so this is the Department 56 Rubber Duck Factory and is part of the North Pole Series Christmas Village. It gives you your number here, and it sold for $325. And you can see how cute it is here, this little rubber duck factory. And let's see if there's any other pictures. It did come with a box. It looks like it was new in the box. It does make a difference if it's new in the box, so it probably would sell for a bit less if it wasn't new in the box. Condition is everything, but I do try to look up pre-owned things too, so you'll see some things that are not necessarily new in the box as we go up through the ranks. So the next thing we have here is, believe it or not, a Chick-fil-A. This is also new other, which probably means it's either old stock or something like that. So this is a Chick-fil-A building, and you can see with a little bit of snow. It's a little Chick-fil-A restaurant. That's so very cute. It sold for $415. And this is part of the Snow Village building, and it is retired. Retired also makes a difference on these items. So this is actually a figurine, and this is a Department 56 Grinch Let's Feast on Roast Beast Christmas Village figurine. It sold for $419, and this is what it looks like. It is used, but it did come with its box, so that also always helps too. So this is another Grinch Whoville Bakery Village. This is part of the Grinchville Whoville Village, and it's a Department 56 Whoville Bakery. The signpost is damaged, and it says the signpost is broken and missing a piece. It has been hot glued together. So they're letting you know that that part of the village was broken, and I'm sure you can see here. There's the little sign. It got broken. You see the hot glue on it. It's not a terribly wonderful job of taking care of it, but they did disclose the damage and they did show a picture of it. And somebody maybe a little better could peel the glue off and make it look nicer, but it still sold for $425 on auction with 14 bids. If you ever want to check too, you can click on the bids and you can actually see what the bid started at. So they started this at $299, and on what was June 20th, and the first bid came in on the 25th of June for $300, and then on the 26th it went up, and the last bit of time here, you'll see on the 27th, it just zoomed up until the last minute where it was $425. So that was like a really great sale. Now, I always recommend putting your things up for what you would like to get for them on an auction first if you're just really not sure. I don't do well with auctions. I've only sold one thing on an auction, and it was one bid, and they bid my low bid, which was fine because it was what I wanted to get for the item. But sometimes it pays off. So if it's a sought after item, you can get a lot of bids and drive the price up. So it's always worth a shot. Worst case scenario, it doesn't sell. You list it for buy it now, lower the price a little if you want, or leave it at that price and wait it out. Okay, this is a Department 56 Dickens Village from 2005. This is part of the historical landmark series, and it's Buckingham Palace, which is cool. And it's sold for $499. It also is new in the box, but you can see the box is a little roughed up. So It does look new. It does look like it's still sealed up, but it's in nice condition. But the box is a little rough. See, there's little dings in the box. So as long as you disclose everything in your description, you're fine. And it's still sold for just under 500, which is great. So this here is Aunt Clara's house. It is from the Christmas Story series, and this is also a new item. And they took a best offer on $549. So on this one, I just wanted to show you what I'm talking about. So here we go. We're gonna copy this. Okay, we're gonna copy the whole thing because they put an asterisk at the beginning, which is kind of a pain in the butt. I don't know why they did it. You can see how cute it is. It has a little sign. Aunt Clara's precious pajamas. It's like a little, is it a puppy dog or a kitty cat or a bunny rabbit? I can't tell. It's in the box. It says it's new. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to our Terapeak page where we were before. I am going to copy that in just like it was and hit the research button. We're going to wait a second and we're going to go down here and you will see that this is your Aunt Clara's with the asterisk here. And it's sold for, let me move out of my way. They took an offer of $5.99 on that. So, what did we show that it was? So, I'm not sure how that works. So it's crossed out at $5.49 and they took $5.99. Maybe they took $5.99 and shipped it free, or something. I'm not exactly sure because it was supposed to be $25 shipping. So maybe they worked something out with the buyer to just incorporate the shipping in with the price or something. I don't know. You just never know about these things. It might have been somebody, maybe she didn't offer overseas shipping and they wanted it overseas and she worked something out so that it would go overseas and she just charged it all in that. So that happens sometimes, but usually it's less. Okay, just, usually it's less. The next item we have here is Department 56 Harry Jacobs Jewelers Christmas in the City building. And you see this cute little building here, and it does come in the box. Also, it is new, and they only made 2,500, and this is a numbered item. So if you happen to see this out and about, you should definitely pick it up. It's $539, and I'm going to probably venture a guess that this item will sell for close, if it's in good condition and you have the box, even if it's not brand new, because it is a numbered series and it is so limited that you'll probably get close to this amount as well. Okay? So if you find it out in the wild, grab it. This is a Department 56 Grinch Who's with Sweets, Dr. Seuss, Who's Who, Villageville Department 56 thing, and there's all these dashes in here and I don't know why people do that, but anyway, it's $549 is what they got for it, which is still a great price. And you can see it's got the cake and all those things, and my going over it like that doesn't help you at all, does it? Because it hides it behind me. Anyway, this one's super cute. This is called Christmas Story Bullies in the Alley. This is a figurine that goes with the village. There's a Christmas Story village. It is pre-owned, but it's in great condition. It has its box. And you can see all the bullies in the alley there scaring the little boy from the story, and it sold for just under $600 for the figurine, not even for the whole house. This is one of the Halloween ones, and I only included one just to show you. There are multiple ones. I'll do a Halloween one later, but for right now, I just want to show you one of them. This is a skeleton house, or trick or lane is what they call it. It's supposedly rare. And it is new in the box, and it sold for $600. It's pretty cute. Little skeleton clinging to the roof up there. This is a Department 56. It's another Grinch, Whoville Village. It's a great Grinchy trick Christmas Santa Claus figurine. So it's the Grinch looking in the mirror. He's, putting on a Santa suit, and it sold for $697. It's great, and it doesn't list a condition in here, so I'm going to guess it is not new. It just comes with the box, because if it was new, people always let you know when it's new. This is a Department 56 Christmas Story Miss Shields house, and as you can see, it's like a little cottage, cute little brick fireplace, chimney, and it sold for $650, and this was also new in the box. This is a Department 56, How the Grinch Stole Christmas Again, Farfingale's department store. It sold for $650, and you can see they show it lit up, but they show it with the trees all around it, and the cars and some of the figurines. Um, there you should see it all lit up, and the little car there. I'm not. Let me go down here and see. Did they sell other things with it? Let's see. It just says for the store, so I don't know if they sold other things with it, if the other little pieces came with it or not. But anyway, just the store. So anyway, this is Department 56 Flatiron Building from New York City, for Christmas in the City, and it came with some bonus lighted lampposts, and it's shown lit up, and it sold for $680. And this is one of those highest items that Department 56 has ever sold. This building is one of the 4 things that I found in other places online that said about Department 56 buildings. So Department 56, always look them up. You never know anything, even little stuff. This is a Department 56 Empire State Building. It's supposedly very hard to find, but there are a few out there, and a few have sold. This one sold for $750, as did another. But the most expensive one to have ever sold of this particular piece was $900. And it sold a little bit ago, so I wasn't able to bring that listing up. It was a little bit older than 90 days, but it has sold for upward of $900. So just keep that in mind. Recently, you might want to keep an eye out for this one. This is a Department 56 Christmas Story Hammond Town Hall, and look how cute it is. It's all decorated for Christmas. It has little trees. It is adorable. It has a little clock tower, and it sold for $906.35 with 8 bids. And it is used in excellent condition, so new is not always going to matter. And last but not least is, believe it or not, a Christmas tree. The Department 56, it's from the Christmas Story. It is the Hammond Town tree lighted figurine, and it sold for $1,350. It was used, and it was sold on not on an auction. It was sold on a buy it now. So, and you can see it comes with a box, but it wasn't new. It has all its little lights on it. It looks like they all light up. It's just super cute. It has a little bench there. So yeah, Christmas tree, $1,350. It's crazy. So my advice is, if you see Department 56, any houses, any of them, trees, figurines, buildings, whatever it is, take a look, because even some of the lampposts and things sold for $25, $35. So definitely take a look for them. We're going to do the next video shortly, and that's going to be on Department 56 ornaments, which is one of my favorite things. It's going to be on the higher end ones, but we're going to talk about, weird sells, because there's some weird ones on the Department 56 list of ornaments that are really fun, and they'll be very easy to spot if you see them out in the wild. So we're going to go over some of those too. And I'm going to do a few more of these videos. I've been having a lot of trouble with my phone and recording videos of thrifting. And I'm trying not to do a whole lot of thrifting right now, because I'm very much trying to get inventory control done here at home. And I've been working diligently on listing and taking pictures. So I'm going to do a few of these and try to help you guys out since the holidays are coming quick. I know it's July, but if you have a Hobby Lobby near you, they already probably have the Christmas stuff up. I haven't been there lately. There's one up the street, and they always have their Christmas stuff out in July. So I noticed that the Halloween stuff was going up the other day at another local store near us. So it's just around the corner, guys. So start sourcing for the holidays, start keeping an eye out, and I'm going to try to give you some helpful hints on things to look for, because there's lots of stuff out there, and it's, there's good stuff. You can find it. You just have to know what you're looking for, and always look up comps. All right. Have a great day, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.